Good afternoon. After the marathon discussion on the use of internet for the purpose of the media, today the topic for discussion is media in India. Media in India means what is the history, introduction, development, legal provision apart from the constitution, case analysis as principles laid down by the constitutional courts, public opinion, normally the policy of the government, and the future of media in India. If again we will discuss or analyze the matter of media, one of the issue comes in mind that is related to the use of media in India. And for the purpose and object of the media or role of media, it will be proper to say that the media has the power to inform. It has the power to inform and enlighten people. Media is only the source which gives the information to the people. Secondly, media have the power to educate people. Media in India enjoy absolute freedom. Absolute freedom, because we will see later on some legal provisions. We will expose sooner and later. Media can expose sooner and later, and conduct survey. It has conducted or conducts a survey that tends to the system of the society, and it expose, disclose, and publish the news of the good picture and bad picture of the society. Freedom of press in India directly and indirectly safeguards and guaranteed by the constitution. It is guaranteed, and it is being exercised. This guarantee is being used by the person who are working in the media. Then another question: As you are well aware about the subject matter, there is no need to repeat it. But one thing is also relevant to quote the top place of newspaper under media. The newspaper as a medium of media is in top rather than other means. Television, radio, internet, books, and thoughts of individual, newspaper is in top for information and for the education and for the purpose of to disseminate the knowledge. Then the issue which can be raised, that what is the common sense, common meaning, common definition of the newspaper? If you will see, the newspaper is imprinted means of conveying current information. It is in printed form, number one. Number two, it is a means of information and it has the authority. Newspaper have the authority to convey information to the people of the country. This is point number one. Today, the newspaper in India is proved institutions of our society. It is being proved as an institution of the society because of it is searching, it is conducting survey, it is collecting the information worldwide, then publishing it in a printed form to disseminate for the knowledge and the information and to educate the people. It is disseminating among the society. That's why it is developing a social institution. Newspaper is normally building or making a social institution. Another reason of strengthening this social institution by the newspaper. Human being, as you know, is a social animal. He wants to live in the society. And the border of the society may be confined according to the geographical area or boundaries. But society as a whole have no boundary. And that boundary has distracted or abolished by the newspaper. Because a news of the 1,000 kilometers away, a person is getting it momently and quickly within a second in another place. and this function has done. This noble task was done. It has fulfilled only by the newspaper. Quick transmission, quick conveying of the information. Thus the point is, it is working as a vehicle of the society. It is a vehicle of society. In that vehicle, the passengers are basically the information. And it is carrying the information from one place to another place. It is a vehicle. It has the artificial wheels. It has the engine to communicate the information from one place to another place, and very easily, quickly, rapidly, and as far as the connecting the people to know what's the information, that is the news. That's why its name is news. It gives the news by way of printing on the paper, and complete name known the newspaper. In the paper there are the news, and making the society as the basic aspect of the social needs and social activities, into providing in society not only the information, the educational system, and the entertainment through the newspaper. Entertainment in the sense, publishing there the story, hashibing, poetry, and other information is there, entertainment. It is a means of the entertainment. Better than the radio and television, better than the picture. And it also plays the role of watchdog in the society. It is a watchdog. Because whenever a news published in the newspaper, either it will be the appreciation of work, or it will be the indication for the warning to the organization who have performed the function. Therefore, it is a watchdog. Either it is giving the warning, or it is just informing that X has come, just like a duty of the watchdog. This is the basic meaning of the newspaper as a top means of media. It is in the top. And then for the study, after this summary introduction of the media and the newspaper in the Indian system, there is a question that what is the synopsis of the topic which we will study under this caption, that is media in India. Caption is media in India. The synopsis is first of all introduction. As you know, because you have written the assignment, some students have written in a good manner. Some have tried their level best and learned more later on. And some have left. Therefore, how to make the synopsis? You are very much aware, and in 4th semester, you will not face any problem for writing the dissertation. There will not be any kind of problem. The students are from very beginning expert to write the assignment by making synopsis. And the second point is the history of press in India. If you will see history, I will discuss, but just I am indicating here. A indication I am citing here. During the period of Ashoka, Ashoka was a great king of India. There was the system of the rightness. Rightness means what is right, what is wrong. And there was a system of openness. There was a system of morality. And there was a system of the spirituality. Spirituality doesn't mean to impose own spirituality on another, just enforcing it by force. No. Spirituality means the education. Spirituality means these are the principles for cooperation, coexisting, love, and to help others. Ideal principles of humanity. These were there during the Ashoka. Thus, if the word is openness, how it is possible? The means may be the different. Means may be given the information individually, but there was the transmission of the information from one corner to another corner. This is simply indication of the history. This is second point. But we will discuss all these things in due course of time. Under this history, we will see aspect related to freedom of press. What was the system of press at that time? When the press has started in India? And when the newspaper published who was the first newspaper? What was the name of that newspaper? And where it has published? Who was the editor? And then what was happened with that editor? These are the point under this clause 2A as a synopsis. Second is existence of press in pre-British period. Pre-British period. Before the Britishers. 1600 is near about the starting period of the Britishers. And before that, what was the system? Then status of press in British era. In British era, what was the system of press in India? Then after it can be said that the post-independence period in India. And in post-independence period also in between 75 and 77. 1975 and 77. In between these. What was the censorship used during the national emergency? That will be one of the aspects for discussion. Then another point shall be the freedom of press in constitutional system. Constitutional system, what is the scope of freedom of press? Under the constitutional system, we will see the preamble of the Constitution. wonderful golden ideology of our freedom fighters, of our constitution makers. That has reflected in the preamble. That will be one of the part of the discussion for the purpose of the media here in this system of media in India. Then after the preamble, we will see the constitutional provisions. As you know, indirectly I have indicated, given some idea of the fundamental right with reference to some latest cases and correlated with the use of internet in the Indian polity and constitutional democracy. Then after that, what is the relevancy and the importance of freedom of speech and freedom of press? A complete analysis shall be there with reference to the judgment of the court as well as with reference to the provisions of the law. The next point will be rights of the press. What are the rights of the editor, newspapers, publishers, and what are the laws in this regard? That will be another point. A scope of powers of press. What is the power of press? As you have seen that from very beginning, initially, I have expressed my view that this is the fourth pillar. Everyone recognized in the democracy where there is a civilized democracy, where there is a constitutional democracy, where there is a vibrant democracy, where there is a democracy which is going to be developed, where there is a democracy where the voice of the people have own authenticity, where there is this. Then in that system, the power of the press as a fourth pillar, as a fourth organ. No election is there, no appointment is there, and nothing can be adopted as a procedure except to register the paper. And in some papers, there is some course of journalist. And in that course also, these, what we are discussing, these are the contents. And we are not only touching the points, but we are studying it deeply, just like a course of journalist. And then after that, the restriction on the press and media that I have indicated by citing the section 69, 69A under IT Act and correlated some words with the provision of constitutional law, that is Article 19 clause 2, that we will cite some cases and a detailed study of the particular case, not only by citing the judgment, but the whole case with the facts, arguments, and the ratio, comments, analysis, conclusion, and the effect and ramification of the judgment in future. The rain is raining, that's why the net can go, but unless it is in net, I will teach. Then press commission is also there. 1978 Act you have seen. Council is there. You will also see the one by one section wise discussion will be there. The service condition of the workers who are working in a press media, we will see it. And judicial activism to protect, to extend the areas of the press. All these relevant points we will discuss under this media in India. And we will also see the own assessment supported by law. Being a student of LLM, PG, we will see the assessment. We will either support the law, means the case law or the enacted law. If there will be some lacuna by assessing, analyzing the system, we will point out. This is the duty of we people. We will see. And we will suggest some areas which are called the gray area. Gray area means where there is a chance of development, amendment, alteration, repealing, incorporating, and to give new directions. This is called the gray area. Where there is a scope, in short, we will also see. We will also search out the points, what are the findings when we have discussed the media in India. Findings may be positive, findings may be related to the problem, and findings may be related to the good negative area of finding, may be the particular period. And when you will see the national movement in India, there were various papers published by not only Rashtrapita Mahatma Gandhi, Pandit Nehru, Lokmanya Tilak, and others published the individual paper started from Bengal, just like the film started from the Bombay. And these papers played its great role to disseminate the information. 3 and 5 minutes are there. Second class I will not take because that there instability of the net, and the rain is raining with the full force, just like we are discussing this full force of media in India. This is very interesting paper. Every paper is very interesting if we are studying it with the full concentration. Nothing is bad. This is my own assessment and experience. Now come into that aspect of after this synopsis, then history. And history, if we will search the website, and history says that whether you are aware about this International Media Day, 22nd April is the International Media Day. And World Press Freedom Day, it is called. And the index is also there of the position of press in the various countries near about 186 countries, whereas there are the members of, you know, the United Nations, near about 193. As I have said, Meghna may be aware about it. Meghna is not attending the class. Meghna is here? No, she is not here today. Sam? Sam is absent.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
How many members of how many countries are there of the United Nations? 193 or 194? Then go through it. And that survey has conducted of near about 186. The ranking of India is approximately 146. And there is a variation. If you will see the last 5 years data, see, you can analyze that our discussion method is enters in the different area, not just like the area as of the graduation level. Whenever we are thinking, you are just touching that point. Then the point is of this World Day, Media World Day, Press Day, you can say, that when the first newspaper, I am narrating something about this historical aspect. When it had started to publish in India, I'm not discussing the matter which is related to apart from the India. When the first paper and who has published that one? And it has published in Calcutta now. What is the name of Calcutta? What is the name of Calcutta now?
Kolkata.
Kolkata, good. Now it is Kolkata, and in the year 1780, and the date was 29th the January. And the person who had later on got the imprisonment also, Hickey, started one paper, newspaper. Name of that paper was the Bengal Gazette. Its name was Bengal Gazette. You know, the newspaper is very useful for the information, as I have given the introduction, education too, and for the commercial purpose also. Advertisements are there. And some peoples from very beginning of some particular area. And one of the area is Bengal, were very wise peoples. Because of the reason that they have the habit of study. Study gives the wiseness. It cannot be purchased. It cannot be said in a scientific era, it is a God gift. It cannot be said in scientific era. They were very wise, visionary, studious peoples in that society. And then has started the paper in Bengal. The culture of the Bengal is also very rich, especially for all respect. And that name of the paper was the Bengal Gazette. And the another paper published later on 30th May 1826. And that one thing in between this 1826, there was another paper, name of that paper 1785, in Bengal itself, Bengal Journal. And initially the Bengal Gazette was very small paper, having the 2 pages. And in first page, there was advertisement related to the business. As you know, being a student of legal history, you have been the student of legal history. Bengal, Calcutta and Madras, 3 metropolitan cities were very famous for business. These were the presidency town, and Britishers have started their business from 3 metropolitan cities. Therefore, in that Bengal Gazette, in first page, there was the advertisement. And advertisement was related to the commercial affairs, or we can say that it was for the business purpose. And inside, means after the first page, there was some news. And that news was mostly related to the business. It means the purpose of the press as a newspaper started in the beginning for the commercial affairs, just like the purpose means object of this aspect is in the USA. It has started the 1791 after the first amendment, but in India, the role of the paper started before that, as recognized by the Constitution of USA. It has started before that period. That was the period of 1780, and then 1785, another paper.